Let's begin today in Tadasana, standing tall and taking 3 deep breaths. On the next inhale, lift your arms up, interlace fingers. Exhale, bend to the left. Back to center, to the right. Back to center. Palms on your low back. Inhale, slide, back bend. Release. Interlace fingers behind your head and pull it to your chest. Release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank. Lower yourself on the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Release. Inhale, deeper cobra. Release. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Drop your knees, come into all fours. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. With a half bind. Left palm grounds in front of your face. Inhale, right arm up. Back to all fours. Cross your ankles and walk your hands to your knees, grounding hips into Sukhasana. Left hand on your right knee, twist to the right. Release. Find Navasana, boat pose. Option to straighten your legs. Low Navasana. Back to Navasana. Straighten your legs. And back to Sukhasana, cross-legged position. Right hand on your left knee, twist to the left. Release. Walk your hands forward into all fours. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle with a half bind. Release. Inhale, left arm up. Back to tabletop. Find downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Padangustasana, catching big toes and folding forward. Halfway lift. Ground your left fingertips. Open your right hip to the right. Via pistol squat, coming into a seated twist. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left. Release. Left foot inside your right thigh. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Coming back up, place your left leg into a half hero pose. Catch your right foot, straightening your leg in front of you. And grab the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Twist to the right. Back to center. Pull the straight leg closer to your face. Release into a full hero pose. Preparing for camel. Palms on your lower back. Slight back bend. Option to grab your heels. Full camel. Release. Ground your palms. Push your hips up. Halfway lift. Padangustasana. Halfway lift. Ground your right fingertips. Open your left hip to the left. Via pistol squat, coming into a seated twist. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist to the right. Release. Right foot inside your left thigh. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Coming back up, right leg into a half hero pose, catching your left foot, straightening your left leg in front of you, grabbing the outside of your left foot with your right hand, twist to the left, back to center, and bring your left leg closer to yourself. Release full hero pose, preparing for a second camel. Right hand on your right heel, circle your left hand to the right and back, center. Take the same movement to the left, center. One more time. Ground your palms, halfway lift. Forward fold, wrapping arms around your calves. Halfway lift. Walk your hands into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg steps forward. Warrior one. Take eagle arms, right arm on top, and fold forward. Humble warrior. Back to warrior one. Transition into Trikonasana. Taking your left arm over your head. Option to lift your right arm off the ground. Release into half Hanuman, folding over your right leg. Halfway lift. Back to Trikonasana, catching your big toe and taking a half bind. Ground your left palm, keeping your right leg straight, open for Vashisthasana. Transition into Wild Thing. Step your right foot forward, finding side angle. Option for a full bind here. Release. Ground your hips into pigeon. Slide back bend. Bend your left leg, coming into mermaid pose. Option 2, find king pigeon. Release. Ground your palms and take your right knee back to your left, finding a rabbit pose, catching your heels. Release. Drop your hips to the left of your heels, finding compass pose, straightening your right leg. Stack your right knee on top of your left, Gomukhasana legs, and fold forward. Coming back up, ground your right foot, walking your hands to the left. Find Padahastasana, palms underneath your soles. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot steps back for warrior one. Take eagle arms with your left arm on top and fold forward, humble warrior. Back to warrior one. Transition into Trikonasana. Taking your right arm over your head. Option 2, lift your left arm off the ground. Release into half Hanuman, folding over your left leg this time. Inhale, halfway lift. Back to Trikonasana, catching your big toe. Find half bind. Ground your right palm and keeping your left leg straight, open for Vashisthasana. Wild thing. Step your left foot forward. into side angle. Option for a full bind here. Release. Ground your hips into pigeon. Inhale, slide back bend. Bend your right leg, finding mermaid pose. Option to transition into a king pigeon. Release. Take your left knee back to your right and find rabbit pose, catching your heels. Release. Drop your hips to the right of your heels. Open for compass pose, straightening your left leg this time. Stack your left knee on top of your right, Gomukhasana legs, and fold forward. Coming back up, ground your left foot, walking your hands to the right, and lower your hips into Malasana squat. Ground your hips into Sukhasana, a cross-legged position. Placing your hands on your knees, palms up, and closing your eyes to finish our practice. Connect palms at your heart, thumbs to third eye. Thank you so much for your presence and your effort. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.